Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Katarina and this is Croatian Vibes. If you're new here, consider subscribing because I have a lot of juicy videos for you and most of them are meant to educate you and inform you. So today I'm going to talk about why I moved to Croatia instead of Netherlands, because just the other day my friend asked me, Katarina, you just passed your Dutch integration exam, and that means you're going to become a Dutch nationality and you're going to become a Dutch citizen. Um, how is that possible that you are still here? She actually asked me, how is that possible? Katarina, you don't want to go and live in the Netherlands. And she's a Croatian friend of mine. So because there's so many Croatians wanting to go to Germany, to the Netherlands, to look for better jobs and to live there. But for me, I actually want to gain my Dutch passport, but still live here in Croatia. So she was perplexed and she was wondering why I don't move to the Netherlands and why I don't want to move to the Netherlands. So today it's a video and dedicated to you, Maria, so that you can get to know why I don't want to move to the Netherlands and why I chose Croatia instead of the Netherlands. And while I can be able to live and go to the Netherlands and start my life, why I still stick to Croatia and why I'm still here and why I see myself getting old here. So the first reason is that this country is actually cheap. When you compare to the Netherlands, in the Netherlands, you cannot be able to live a very nice, comfortable life with 1,000 euros. And that is just because, well, you can pay for your bills, you have a house, you can rent a nice apartment or a nice house for 1,000 euros. In the Netherlands, you really have to work, you really have to have your salary high so that you can live a comfortable life. So for example, for us, a family of 5, we will probably need a lot of money to be able to survive, and not just survive, enjoy life in the Netherlands. You can actually, most people in Netherlands don't go to the restaurants because restaurants are damn expensive. So only the rich people go to the restaurant. Most people order deliveries to their homes, but of course for special occasions you can go to the restaurant. But it's not like here. I don't feel like cooking today and I just say, oh, let's go to the restaurant because maybe it will end up costing us 500 kuna, and that is about 50 euros or sometimes 40 euros, and we are a family of 5. In the Netherlands, that is unimaginable. So then I thought, why should I go to such a country where I really have to, pay a lot of money and of course get a job, 9 to 5 job, so that you can be able to sustain your life there. So that is one thing I said, let me just go to Croatia and I see what is there because it's cheaper. It's not as expensive as Netherlands, and it is not as cheap as Kenya because Kenya is even cheaper. And I came from Kenya to Croatia instead of Netherlands. So then another thing, number 2, the reason number 2 why I actually came to live in Croatia instead of the Netherlands, it is the opportunities that are here in this country. I know you always think that your neighbor's food is better than your mother's food until you get to taste it, and then you're like, oh, my mother's food are better. My mother's food is better. So that is how I feel like in this country, that I can be able to create opportunities for myself. I am able to do my business myself. I'm able to invent new things and to get to create new businesses and new opportunities for myself. While in Netherlands, it's actually the other way around because everything is planned, everything is according to plan. You cannot really have a lot of opportunities, or create yourself some opportunities just because you have some rules to follow. For example, there are city plans, and you cannot do your house a certain way because it doesn't follow the rules of that city or that particular county. So then you find that it is a bit complicated in the Netherlands, because then you're not able to create opportunities. You're not as free as here in Croatia, because there's a lot of jungle here. So for example, we can be able to work with our hands and make some ecological houses, or do something that build something for ourselves without a lot of interference from the government that looks different. Because in the Netherlands, many things have to really go according to plan. And I usually say the Netherlands is like a small park. It looks very beautiful. It looks like everything is in its place, everything is organized. My friend in the Netherlands was really interested in planting flowers, and really wanted to contribute, to the park, his nearby park, to plant some flowers. But he was told by the county government that he's not allowed to plant those flowers there, because they don't fit into the plan of that county. While here in Croatia, I can just plant whatever I want. I can do whatever I want, because then it's really nice. It's really, there's a lot of freedom here. So that is another reason. The third reason is that I feel like many Croatian people are very hospitable. For example, you find people here in Croatia, they are very welcoming. When you visit them, they give you a lot of nice things. Of course, there's always rakia, there's always other nice goodies to eat. And of course, sometimes I think I count myself lucky to be in this country, because you find that there's a lot of positive discrimination. And I go to, for example, when I go to an office, the other day I went to an office, a police office, and then a police station where they give some documents with my sons, and all of them got some sweets and chocolates just from the police ladies behind the desk. That was really interesting. So you find there's a lot of warmth. In the Netherlands, people are very busy. They are always trying to earn some money. They are always trying to reach to their next appointment, their next schedule. You cannot just surprise somebody and say, even if it's your neighbor, just go and knock at their door and expect that they're going to welcome you with a hot cup of coffee, waiting for you and waiting to hear how your day was and how your adventure is going on. No, I don't think it works like that. So then here in Croatia, I find people welcoming and warm. So then you find that it is better to live in Croatia than in the Netherlands. Okay. Reason number four is because of the nature. One of the things that you don't know, or maybe you know, the Netherlands doesn't have plenty of nature. Most of the Netherlands was created, it was the sea, so it is just a man-made kind of land. So that is why you find even the forest in the Netherlands, it's really planted forest. It is not natural forest. Also, you find the Netherlands, most of it is very flat, so there are no hills, there are no mountain, there's no that kind of dramatic, landscape and water view. So you'll find in Croatia, it is really wonderful, it's beautiful. You find everything everywhere. You find like, wow. When you go to the coast, there's a very different landscape. When you come here to the continental Croatia, you find also very different landscape, and all the landscape is very nice, it's very warm. Like for example, from my house, I can just come out of my house and walk into the forest directly, just have a nice walk in the forest. It's really amazing. It's something that I cannot get in the Netherlands. That's why I decided to come to this country, to move here, to enjoy the nature. In summer, in the hot summers, months of the summer, we can go just walk to the river and swim there, and it is really nice. Fresh water, very clear water, you can see everything. There's no dirt in the water. So this is something that you don't have in the Netherlands. There are not so many rivers actually. So then you find that really the nature is something that attracted me to this country. Another thing is the climate in the Netherlands. It's always wet. Most of the times it's very wet and windy, so it becomes very cold, and also you always sweat, so you're always in your jackets and what have you. So you can find that the climate in Croatia, well, in winter it's really harsh, because then we have -11, -10, -15, sometimes -20, but really. And of course, in some winter days you can find it's a nice pleasant weather. It is sunny outside, you can go and do your things, you can walk and do anything. And also in summer it is super duper hot. So then when it comes to summer, you can enjoy your summer properly. You can do whatever you want in summer because it's wonderful, it's beautiful. And also when you come to here in summer, when you come to here to Croatia in summer, it's really wonderful. Everybody's happy, everybody's enjoying, everybody's having, most people are having barbecues, having a nice time. People are happy to be on summer holidays. People are really relaxed. And also in spring, it's really also something else. It's beautiful, everything is coming back to life, and it's not cold, so then it's really nice. That is why I moved to Croatia instead of the Netherlands. Thank you for watching, and I love you.